that they can go down and score. So what was the formula to get him?
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
At the 40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And some space here.
That boy not supposed to got nowhere near him. 17 just ran that Avonte Maddox.
Touchdown after that interception.
Holla, holla, hope. Whatever the fuck it is, just ran. Yeah, okay. Get that cheat code off me. Get that shit out of here. The biggest fucking offensive lineman just ran there in my face. Yeah, right. 97. That's what that offensive lineman run. He needs to be going somewhere. He don't need to be playing that position. That motherfucker catching niggas is running 97. He don't need to be playing offensive lineman. He needs to be a linebacker or something. Nigga, please.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders.
Line and bullshit.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Jamal Adams there on the tackle.
A
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Seahawks' 29-yard line.
From the 29, Wentz. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
Wentz now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
That one goes for 24 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. CD, I want to sneak in a little NFC East talk here. I don't know what to make of this division. Through 4 weeks, they are a combined 3-12-1. The Eagles would actually be the division champs right now at 1-2-1. Washington and Dallas 1-3. The Giants certainly not out of it, even though, CD, they're 0-4 right now.
Yeah, this is unbelievable when you think about it. If we were talking soccer, we'd be talking relegation, wouldn't we? All right? So would this division even exist next year? But there is potential there. The Eagles came alive with a big win on Sunday Night Football, beating San Francisco in San Francisco. Washington, they're trying to hang in there. Dwayne Haskins has to play better. Dallas should be the team. They've got to fix their defense. And the Giants, they may be 0-4. They're going to fight hard, but I don't think they're contenders in this division.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Will Disley, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third? To throw again is Wilson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one.
Here's for the Seahawks field goal. A 58-yard attempt.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it.
Eagles
still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work...
It's caught inside the 25. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. From the gun, it's Wentz. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Incomplete. He was covered by Jamal Adams.
From the 21, it's second and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Jason Huntley, incomplete. Brings up third down and 10.
So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go to the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Already ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
82, 82. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. You don't want that, baby. You don't want that. Hey, you don't want to see.
From the 30 on second down, Wentz. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Wentz now to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They do go for it. It's Wentz. This is caught by Jackson. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Wentz again. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 42 yards. Wentz to throw again. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. L.J. Collier picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On 2nd and goal. Wentz. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. It's the veteran K.J. Wright, the disruptive force.
3rd and goal.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
54, right there, right there. 54.
go for it. It's Wentz. Flush to his right. And that is going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. And with that, let's look ahead to Week 5, Charles. Some of the big games coming up as we continue into October. Starts with a good one Thursday night, 3-1 Bucks. The 3-1 Chicago Bears. That's Brady versus Foles. I'm sure we'll hear plenty about that. And then Indianapolis and Cleveland, one of those teams, Charles, is going to be 4-1. What else do you have on the docket?
Yeah, well, don't forget Minnesota. They'll come off their first win. They go to Seattle, who's 4-0, and that's a Sunday nighter. And then the Chargers at New Orleans on Monday night. I think Justin Herbert having to face Tom Brady and Drew Brees in back-to-back weeks, not something you would dial up. But this kid seems up to the task. He's played well despite the fact the Chargers have struggled with their record.
That one good for 26 and a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
What hole? What hole did he go to? Get the fuck out of here.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Going up top. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and goal from the 1. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing is Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And, Charles, maybe that's one they had dialed up. Hey, if we're in a 4th and goal situation, we're going to our muscle.
And you can feel the boom, boom, boom all the way up here where we sit. The earth was shaking, and he found his way into the end zone.
Yeah, but that's such a great guy to have around the goal line, isn't it?
Indeed it is. It's a great extra dimension to add to your offense. When you can finish things with power, that's hard for a defense to deal with.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
Yeah, with your lineman catching up with my fastest points, hey, shit, I would be too.
The Eagles
biggest motherfucker out there on the field caught up with the fastest nigga on the field. Don't know how that happened. You can't outrun nobody if you can't outrun that nigga.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for me. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 23 yards the pickup there. Shotgun now for Wentz.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards that you had one of those like mats or pits like you have for high jumpers? And you know, you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches?
I didn't need a mat.
you just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That explains your
concrete.
Toughness. That explains your toughness right there, because I think that guy was raised just like you. What a catch.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz.
And they'll get this into the hands of Huntley.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Again, it's Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receiver. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. What a beat Frank CD. This is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team, because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I can go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Buying time to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. 4 yards. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's
right.
And
Yeah.
Down,
right through me.
To about the 35.
Right through me.
Down, no problem. Just a ho.
Yeah. Right through me.